vichwa pomblo, wajinga. Nikasikia tena kitu ingine hapo. Ati Kiki, what is wrong with you? I don't know if Kiki likes clout. Sijui Kiki anapenda clout ama ni nini. Mimi sielewi Kiki saa ingine. Ati Kiki anasema ati Glo ako na diplomatic passport. Chekesha guys. Ati Glo ako na diplomatic passport. I don't know what to do with such kind of reasoning. I don't understand. Pali inatoka. I don't know where you people are going with all this bullshit. Zenye mko nazo mnasema sizielewi. So Glo ako na diplomatic passport inatoka wapi? Because Kiki is not a diplomat. Glo's father is dead. Kiki's mother is dead. So where is Glo getting the diplomatic passport? Guys, hebu mnisaidie hapa. Glo is not married to a diplomat. Guys, jameni, mavichwa pomblo, jameni. How do we reason? Guys, tell me. Because from what I know, mzazi ndio anaweza kukupatia diplomatic ama husband ama mzazi. Wazazi wa Kiki wote wameaga, hawako. Si ndio? Ama I'm lying? Haya, Glo ako married to a diplomat. Sammir ni diplomat wa wapi? Let us talk now. Let us now talk about the truth, about the things that were said yesterday. How is Glo from a diplomat? Because is Kiki a diplomat? Let us talk these things because we are going one by one, because I'm talking about the things that I was listening to yesterday and I'm like, shh, this is sick. Unaona? Sielewi. I don't get it. Do you know how people get diplomatic status? Do you know how people get
Hello guys, it's your girl Patience Status. Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time here, make sure you hit the subscription box and put on the notification bell so that you don't miss any time I post a new video. Remember, I'm the queen of online gossip. So welcome to today's video. Don't forget to give it a like and leave a comment on the comment section.
Na mwili una dance na lips. Sawa, wacha nani usiku, it's 1:41 AM, so I might not put music as loud as I should, but wacha good morning. Good morning to those of you who are going to sleep or who are at work or something like that. So those of you wenye wanashughulika kuuliza eti kwa nini ukaweka this time? I'm awake at this time because this is the times when I'm usually working. Thank you, Miss Bella. I have missed you. Thank you. It's good to see you. Ebu guys, I need 100 heart miss. Kindly, please. Tufanya haraka nianzishe live yangu. There are things I need to talk about on this platform. Haraka. 100 heart miss, please. Send 100 heart miss. Tafadhali unaingia unatuma heart me. Thank you for those of you who are sending. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Asante, let us send the heart me's. Let's reach 100 with the heart me so we can go to the FYP. Sawa. Yeah, I think this is one of my first lives that is important for the year 2026. I hope everyone is having a happy new year, and there are things I need to talk about because of the recent happenings hapa kwa TikTok. Sitachukua muda wenu mengi because najua mnataka kukimbia kwenda huko kwa platforms zingine panye mnasikiza upuzi na ujinga. The places where you listen to bullshit, those are the places mnaendanga mnajaa sababu mnapenda ujinga. Most of you like to listen to stupidity. You go and mnajieka huko kwa hizo platforms, huko ndio mnatumanga mahatmi. Pali mnaambiwanga abuju boja. Sababu vichwa zenu ni your pomblo heads. Empty dimwits. Mnafikanga huko. Thank you for those of you that are sending heart miss. Ati mnafika mmejazana huko kama wajinga, kama nyoyo, mmekaa hivi, mmejaa hapo hivi, mmejaa hapo, ati mko pale. Ati mnatum. Kwanza guys, let me tell you the people I want to address first of all before niingie kwa what I want to say. I want to address the Kenyan women on TikTok first of all. The Kenyan women on TikTok, shame on you. 3/4 of Kenyan women on TikTok ni wajinga. shame on you. You thrive on supporting men that abuse women, men that wanadhalilisha wanawake. Most of you here are gifters to men that have no respect for women, men that are abusing women constantly, abusing children, men that don't add value to anybody's life. Most of Kenyan women on TikTok are stupid. And I'm calling you out because you are the greatest barriers to us talking about issues of women on this platform. Tunajaribu kusaidia wanawake, tunatembea, tunaenda hivi, alafu nyinyi tena ndio mnajazana pale. Acha niwaulize wanawake wa Kenya wenye mko hapa kwa hii platform. Na by the way, mimi sijali hata kama Boscan atakuja kunikujia, because Boscan nataka reply according to this live. Usireply kutusi mzazi wangu ama mume wangu ama watoto wangu. Reply me according to this live. Sawa sawa. I'm telling you guys, we have a problem of Kenyan women on TikTok that are dunderheads and stupid. Wanawake ambao wanapenda kujazana kwa platform za wanaume. Wakienda huko wanawalamba mikundu na matako na hawafikiri to ask the hard questions. I want to just understand the Kenyan women on TikTok, because I find the stupidity in Kenyan women on TikTok baffling, beyond reprieve. I don't know what will save you. I don't know. What do you gain when every time we make moves to save and talk about issues of women and we are making moves forward, wanawake wa Kenyan TikTok wataturudisha 20 times nyuma? Utawapata wamejazana pale, hawana akili, they are not asking the right questions, wako tu pale yani mpaka nasikianga sijui ni wafanye aje. Nani ebu block huyu Mabona, amekuwa akinitusi kwa platform zingine. Moderator, this person called Mabona needs to be blocked on my platform. Amekuwa akinitusi kwa platform zingine. Guys, don't think I don't see what you people do. Block that Mabona. Thank you. Sasa, let me say this before I begin talking about the issue that we have at hand. I will have to tell you people on TikTok, as Kenyan women on TikTok, you are so problematic. Kenyan women on TikTok need to take stock and watch their moves and the things and the people that they support. There is a problem with the way you move on this platform. And I'm not going to lie to you. There is no day that men will come to your rescue as Kenyan women. I've told you. There is no day that a man on TikTok will come to your rescue. When women are being killed in Kenya, wanawake wakiwa wanabakwa, wakiuliwa, watoto wanatupwa, wanabakwa, sijawahi ona platform ya wanawake. They don't. When women wanabakwa Kenya, wanawake wanaokotwa kwa ma Airbnb, hakuna platform ya wanaume hapa imewahi kusimama ku call out those things that are happening to women. Every time we have issues about women on this platform, wanawake wakipigwa hapa kwa platform. And I'll give you examples. Nawapatia examples vizuri ndio muelewe mali naongelelea, because you'll start saying that Diana, ndio tuelewe, because I'm calling out Kenyan women on TikTok. Because you're taking us back. When we are trying to fight patriarchy, you show up to support the same patriarchy. Ni kama tunapanguza mtoto matako yake mkundu kama iko na mavi, alafu mnarudi tena mnapaka hiyo mavi. Mnachukua hiyo mavi mnapaka kwa matako ya mtoto tukishapanguza. That's what you do to us. Every time we try to work hard towards talking about issues of women on TikTok, the Kenyan vichwa pomblo women will come, wanatupaka mavi, wanaturudisha nyuma. And I'll name names. Na nitawaambia hapa, first of all, the Kenyan women on TikTok that gift men on this platform, stupid. If you know you gift a man on this platform and men that do not support women and talk about issues of women, wewe ni mjinga, wewe ni matako. Matako yako inanuka, umbwa hii. Nimekuambia nitawatusi, nimesema nyinyi ni wajinga, hamuna akili. Unachukua coins zako unapelekea wanaume, a man that will never support women. I want you guys to tell me, these men that you support here and you give to them, do they come to support women? Do they come to support women? Do they stand in for women? Do they talk about issues of women in Kenya? Engo, they don't. But munapeleka pale, muna protect Mboro. Mboro protectors. The biggest Mboro protectors on TikTok are women. Ni nini hamkupata makwenu? You are never loved enough. Na kama mmeshindwa kupata Mboro, usimuchukue vijiti. Mutumie. Na madildo je? Vibrators zimeenda wapi? What is wrong with you with male gaze? The idea of being desperate to get the attention from men. Then the worst bit is that you're not just getting attention from men. You're looking for attention from the dumbest men on the block. Ingekuwa hata ni mwanaume mwerevu mwenye ako na akili that can articulate issues even of the law and talk about issues about progressive issues or the economy, global issues, ingekuwa ina make sense jamani, lakini mnaendea kwa vichwa pomlo. Kenyan women, what will I do with you? I'm trying to look for South African women worshipping men. Sioni. I've been on platforms on this TikTok. I've not seen South African women gifting or supporting men. I've not seen. I've gone to TikTok platforms where there are Nigerians. The Nigerian women that support men are supported by those men 10 times. Sijawahi kuona. Nimeenda kwa platforms za Wakongolese, nikifuata machai zao. Woi mwadhani sijaiona wanawake wa Congolese wakisupport wanaume. Those men support the women. Yawa, what is wrong with you people? Mimi, I thought that we are supposed to be fighting poverty as women, but we are the people that are enabling poverty while we forget our own while we support men. There is no day a man will stand for you. Nimewambia, you people that are sitting on this platform and you're always supporting men, I've told you a lie belike, there's no day men will ever be on your side. The first person to harm a woman will be a man, not another woman. Nimewambia. This thing about people saying that ati women are their own enemies, it was created by men. Because women have followed the men that harm women and they copy their trends and they become part of the problem. That's why we talk about patriarchy. And listen guys, nobody will ever change that about me. I'll always talk about the truth. Unasikia? So Kenyan women on TikTok are an embarrassment. Most of them behave like sheep, kondoo, mang'ombe, mko pale ati mnaambiwa ati abojo. Unaenda kwa bujubuju, unaitwa bujubuju kwa mwanaume mwenye amechukua uchi ya mwanamke ambaye amezaa akamrudishia kumtumia. You're stupid. Kichwa yako haifanyi kazi. Wewe ni mjinga. You're not normal. You're not okay, guys. Why are you not asking the right questions about this situation? Ati mnaitwa majina kwa sababu kwenu huku itwa bujubuju kubebwa. Kwenu ukikula mandizi huku waibebwa na mama yako akuita bujubuju. You are never loved. Hata wale watu wa pikipiki wa kwenu hawakuwahi kukuambia tunakupenda, wakushika, wakukumbatie. Unakuja kupenda kwa TikTok na mwanaume mwenye ujui. You are never loved in your home. There is nobody in your whole village that ever hugged you. You are never hugged at all in your village by anybody, that you come on TikTok to look for love from men. And you beg for the love, using gifts, using money. Stupid women. Fools at 50. Because most of the ones that are gifting, they're between the ages of 30 and 50. Old, foolish women that are stupid and cannot think. And I'll call you out. Unasikia? You don't have love. You have insecurities. You are backward, uneducated, illiterate, and couth, inexposed women. Foolish bimbolotos. Sijaiona kitu kama yenye niona jana mimi. What the heck? What is wrong with you people? Are you... Yani nakwambia hao wanawake nilikuwa nawaangalia, nasikia ni kama nasikia kwa shika hivi. Wanawake wajinga. I've told you, any day you support a man that has no respect for women, you are shooting yourself in your foot as a woman. I've said it here many times. There is no day. And I've told you here. Ati mnajipendekeza, ati ndio msicharazwe. Women that are male-centered, you are looking for the male gaze. Most of the time, these women that are looking for validation from men are insecure. They are women that have never been loved. They are women that have never experienced the beauty of being with a man. Amjawahi kushikwa na kudarwa na mwanaume vizuri. Mwanaume hajai kukukamata, akakukumbatia, akakushika, akakwambia vile anavyokupenda, akalala na wewe, akakushika, akakwambia the way he feels about you, touch your body, appreciate your body. You've never felt love. That's why you behave the way you behave. It's an embarrassment. It's a shameful thing. Pick me women. Useless women. Stupid women. And anyway, the thing is, because we were brought to be slaves, your slaves, we have to do the work for you. We work for you, we fight for you, but you still come and slap us in our face by supporting the same men to work against us. Imagine the kind of work and labor that comes with becoming a feminist and feminism. Now, let's go to the topic of the day that I wanted to talk about. First of all, the wedding that happened here, for me, that was the epitome of sickness and embarrassment. There is nothing to be happy about. I cannot be happy or excited about a woman marrying an abusive man. There's nothing to celebrate. Those of you that are celebrating it, stupid, foolish, illiterate, backward, useless. You sit down, hati congratulations, let us be happy for them. Let us nyo pokopia korido, cheta chechesa kochet, nyo. What are you rejoicing? You are rejoicing a woman being married to a man that has been abusive to women. Guys, a man that has been here abusing, derogating women, putting women down. A man that has confessed, and we've been told here on this platform that this man anakuanga na threesome mpaka ana miguu za wanawake zinashikwa ndio watombe. Mko na akili zenu kweli? Mko sawa? Alafu mko hapo mnaanza kuniambia ati maybe ati amechange things. There is nothing about a man mwenye ako abusive that will change. Mwanaume ambaye ako abusive will always be abusive. Hakuna kitu eti ata change, ati amekuwa mzuri. There's nothing like that. Nothing. There's nothing. It will never happen. That person is not capable of change. I've told you guys that, listen, it's a disaster, a bomb waiting to explode. And you people watching that happen and clapping for it, being excited for it, just shows how sick this platform is. I will not. Kiki was my friend, and I'll say was because I'm so disappointed in her. There's nothing normal. I myself was part of the conversations where I was trying to talk to this girl, and Kiki knows. I was part of the people that were trying to talk to this girl when she was at a very bad place mentally. Mimi mwenyewe nilikuwa involved, and I was so shocked to see there was a wedding. Nilishtuka manze. Because I know that Kiki hates Sammir. Kiki anachukia Sammir na maisha yake yote. Sasa kumuona ati alikuwa pale ati yeye ndiye amepanga mpaka harusi, and you still think it's normal. No, there's nothing normal about that. It ain't normal. There's nothing normal about a young woman who is in her early 20s marrying a man that is abusive and has a criminal record in America. There's nothing normal. It's problematic. Now, let's talk. Now that's the wedding. Let's talk about the other bullshit thing that people are talking about. Some of you have been screaming here and saying that, oh, huyo mama ati ametengeneza. Nilisikia Boskana kidanganya. And I'm saying ni uongo because alikuja kwa platform pali tulikuwa tunaongea. Unajua Boskana anakotembeanga kwa platforms, anasikiza what we are saying, then he goes to open a live. Akakuja pali nilikuwa naongea, akapick what I was saying about marriage that are planned in America. So mimi nikaongea 40,000, akaamua yeye reduce hiyo bei ikuwe 35,000. Akaenda kufungua live akisema ati hiyo kitu lazima niseme vile iko, ati ni pesa. Bullshit crap. Akunanga mtu mwenye analipanga 35,000 kuoleka America. You don't get to pay that money up front. It doesn't work that way. Ati pesa ilitumwa ikalipwa. Lies. Doesn't work that way. Doesn't work that way. And you don't understand the changes that are happening in the immigration system. Sammir is not capable of bringing that lady to America at this moment because of his criminal record. Guys, in America right now, if you have a criminal record, if you've ever been arrested, it is not easy for you to bring anybody from Kenya, whether it is through the spouse or anything. It's not. Let me just put that clearly because most of you don't know. Immigration in America today and the systems have completely changed. Even if you have a misdemeanor, that affects you and your immigration. It doesn't work that way. Let me just make that clear. For those of you mavichwa pomblo, wenye mnapiga kelele eti ni kwa sababu ya makaratasi, no. Sammir has a criminal record. He cannot bring anybody in the United States. Sammir does not have proper employment. He cannot sponsor a woman to come to the United States. Sammir has children in America. He is wanted for child support. He cannot sponsor anybody to come to the United States. I hope that we can be clear about that. Married in America or not? Chekesha. Hey. Yani nawambia ile ujinga inakwanga kwa hii platform. Nyasa chill. Ile ujinga inakwanga kwa hii platform. Nasikianga tu kupiga watu mangumi. Yani ile ujinga iko kwa hii platform. Yani ule gai sijui ni wafanye aje. Nasikianga saa ingine nichukue kiboko nicharaze watu hapa because watu ni wajinga. Ati anaenda kumchukua wapi? Where? Where? From where and how? Where is it going to happen? I'm just asking. Anguma Raj Code, what is wrong with you people? What is wrong with your minds? What is wrong with your brains? Like, what is wrong with you people? Are you okay? Are you normal? So guys, remove that idea of Sammir and Aleta Glow America. Put an X on it. He cannot. He does not quantify. Because there is a financial capability standard that is required of you as a person bringing someone in America so that you can bring someone. Sammir does not have that. Number one. Number two, he has child support issues in America. He cannot qualify or reach. Then he has a criminal record here. He was been arrested. It's on record. He can't. Ako mpaka na DUI. That's why he does not have a driver's license. What's wrong with you people? Ati mko pale mnasema ati anamleta. DUI inafanya watu wanakuwa deported, wanatolewa, wananyang'anywa mpaka citizenship. Sasa ataleta mwanamke Amerika? Vichwa pomblo. Wajinga. Nikasikia tena kitu ingine hapo. Ati Kiki, what is wrong with you? I don't know if Kiki likes clout. Sijui Kiki anapenda clout ama ni nini. Mimi sielewi Kiki saa ingine. Ati Kiki anasema ati Glow ako na diplomatic passport. Chekesha guys. Ati Glow ako na diplomatic passport. I don't know what to do with such kind of reasoning. I don't understand. Pali inatoka. I don't know where you people are going with all this bullshit. Zenye mko nazo mnasema sizielewi. So Glow ako na diplomatic passport inatoka wapi? Because Kiki is not a diplomat. Glow's father is dead. Kiki's mother is dead. So where is Glow getting the diplomatic passport? Guys, hebu mnisaidie hapa. Glow is not married to a diplomat. Guys, jameni, mavichwa pomblo, jameni. How do we reason? Guys, tell me. Because from what I know, mzazi ndio anaweza kukupatia diplomatic ama husband ama mzazi. Wazazi wa Kiki wote wameaga, hawako. Si ndio? Ama I'm lying? Haya, Glow ako married to a diplomat. Sammir ni diplomat wa wapi? Let us talk now. Let us now talk about the truth, about the things that were said yesterday. How is Glow from a diplomat? Because is Kiki a diplomat? Let us talk these things because we are going one by one, because I'm talking about the things that I was listening to yesterday and I'm like, shh, this is sick. Unaona? Sielewi. I don't get it. Do you know how people get diplomatic status? Do you know how people get diplomatic passports? Do you people know? Are you aware? I'm just asking. Ama hamjui hizi vitu ndio niwafundishe because mnataka kunitake through another whole session. Now guys, let me tell you something. I'm not going to teach you about that. Go and Google. Sitafanya hiyo kazi. Hiyo sio start kazi yangu. Unaelewa? I'm not going to do that. Go and Google. Enda mkasome huko. Musome hizo vitu ndio mkuje tuongee hapa muda. Unasikia? It doesn't make sense. Ni ujinga tupu. Now, let me tell you what is happening. Now, if the event that quote unquote, Kiki was arranging the marriage so that Sammir can bring glow here. Hiyo pia itawezekana. Tuseme tu Sammir hakukuwa na criminal record. Let us assume Sammir does not have a criminal record. Okay? Let us assume that. Then he marries Glow. He's not going to be able to bring him here with all these things that kina Boscan have done on TikTok. Muko kwa platform yenye iko na 10,000, 20,000 people muna discuss eti mtu ametengeneza fake marriage. You think those things will not be found by immigration? I'm just asking. Mimi kama mjinga Diana Ross. Na wauliza, you think these things will not be found by immigration kwa recordings? Do you think that when you're opening a live na watu wako 24K, you think there are no US authorities on those lives? Let me tell you, every time a person in the United States climbs a platform yenye iko na more than 5,000 views, I can assure you kuna authorities wa US kwa hiyo live. Anytime mtu mwenye ako America amepanda live yenye iko hapa kwa TikTok, nimewambia hata hii yangu iko na 1.7. I'm telling you authorities wanapitia wakienda. Walai bilai nimewambia ICE siku hizi immigration iko kwa TikTok, iko everywhere. Iko kwa Facebook, iko everywhere. Nimewambia wako everywhere, they are watching, they are listening, and especially when a live gets visibility, wanasikiza hizo vitu. And then you think that you, with all that and the things that you say, because the things that you say is what comes to the FYP, then it becomes popular and people start paying attention. Even government agencies start paying attention that ni nini inaendelea. Unasikia? Kila mtu ako TikTok hapa. Everybody. That is what happens. And those agents, those government agents wanakujanga hapa. Guys, munajua msichana mwenye alikuwa deported kutoka Seattle alikuwa deported kwa nini? The musician. Ebu, wenye wamejua hiyo story vile imekuwa, mmesikia vile alirudishwa Kenya, alirudishwa kwa nini? Si aliarrive hapa. Anaitwaje? Mbudia. The singer. Mwenye aliingia Seattle. Mumejua alikuwa, mumejua alirudishwa kwa nini? Unajua Phyllis alirudishwa kwa nini? Kwa sababu ya TikTok Facebook reel yenye alikuwa ameweka. Do you guys know that? It is a Facebook reel that is not even hers. A comment that she made on a Facebook reel is what made her be returned home. Amjasikia hiyo maneno? Comment yenye alimake kwa Facebook reel ya rafiki yake mwingine about her coming huku, wakajibizana kwa comment, hiyo ndiyo alionyeshwa na ndio ilimrudisha Kenya. You need to stop fucking up, guys. I'm telling you, it's crazy. Things are happening on this platform that you need to understand. Every time you get a visa and you're coming to the United States, remove your Facebook, remove your TikTok, remove your stuff. Like, don't do these shitty things, bana. Ati mnaenda kukaa kwa platform. Naona Kiki anaenda kukaa kwa platform ati ana discuss marriage ya sister yake kwa platform yenye iko na 10,000 views. Uko na akili? Are you okay? Are you thinking? Do you know what it means right now? Because I'm telling you, Nani, please block Phyllis Juma from my life. Sitaki wajinga mavichopo block kwa platform yangu. Moderators, shughulikia itakataka na ibebe patipati zake na iende. Tafadhali, sina time ya ujinga. Thank you. Don't have time for that nonsense. Unasikia? So those are things that you need to be very wary of. Things are happening in the United States right now that you can't just be moving on social media saying some things and you think that they'll not be found. It's not even about the recordings. It's about the people who are watching and listening to lives. That's what usually happens. Authorities are all over. Kwani mnafikiria au authorities wakitafutanga ma child predators au watu wenye wanafanya hata trafficking wanawashikanga aje? Si wako hapa online? That's what usually happens. They're all over. So I don't understand how somebody goes to sit on a platform ya 10,000 people ati anaenda kudiscuss marriage na wedding ya dada yake. Stupidity. Those things don't make sense to me. Don't do that shit. Don't. And people are there talking about money that was paid to marry your sister. And then let me tell you something. The idea, and also the fact that, and I'm going to talk about Kiki because I want to link her with the nudes that were exposed. Bado sijafika hapo. The fact that now you also choose to put it on TikTok ati mna stream live, alafu unatembea kwa kila platform ukiambia watu eti harusi inafanyika watu wakawatch. Alama ya dukuduku. Alama ya dukuduku. Why was Kiki desperate to make us know that the sister was having a wedding? Why did she want people to listen and watch the wedding? Why? There's something wrong with that. There's something not okay with that. It doesn't make sense to me. What is the connection with you wanting the visibility about the wedding? You can only want that to happen if you're either one, you are happy that they are married, or two, you're planning something sinister and you're trying to hide it so that it's not associated with you. Those two things. And I think the latter is correct in my opinion. So let us come to Hannahbenta because this is what I want to talk about. Let's talk about the revenge porn. First of all, a small snippet about revenge porn in Kenya. Revenge porn is a crime in Kenya, and revenge porn does not just involve nudes or sharing of nudes. Revenge porn also is the talking and discussing online about a woman's or a man's body in a way that is derogating. You don't have to see kinembe ya mtu ndio ikue revenge porn. Discussing somebody's body sexually with a aim to dehumanize and to harm them and to torture them mentally and to harass them, that is revenge porn. I hope you guys understand that because I needed to tell you people that. Because some of you think that kushare nudes peke yake ndio revenge porn. No. Revenge porn also involves you talking about people. Ile watu wanakujanga hapa kusema ati vile Raf Muli alikuja kusema ati nilikuwa nimenyonga na ati, nilinyonga na Mary Pretty. That is revenge porn. It's a crime. So you need to understand that. And also go and read the Computer Cybercrimes Act, the CCMA Act that was passed. Originally it was for 2018, then it was amended, and then it was passed in 2025. Under the Computer Cybercrimes Act, revenge porn has specifics. That means it has autopsies that actually criminalize revenge porn. And it gives you definitions of types of revenge porn and the penalties that are associated with it, beginning from 5 million fine up to 10 million fine. And also you can get punishments of both the fine and 10-year jail time. You need to understand these things. Okay? That is Article 37, Chapter 37 of the Computer Cybercrimes Act. Go and read it because most of you don't know about it. And that was the only section of the Computer Cybercrimes Act that was not challenged in court. Because there's a section of the Computer Cybercrimes Act that was challenged in court that was talking about penalties of up to 20 million about people who share stuff about things on social media. That is what was taken to court. I need you guys to understand that the Computer Cybercrimes Act is in effect in Kenya today. If somebody reports you for sharing their nudes or talking about their bodies in a derogative manner, it is no longer a civil suit, but it is a criminal offense and you could be arrested. That is what happens. There are no ifs or buts about it. And by the way, if somebody reports you and you are from outside of Kenya, you can decide to quickly go and file something called a certificate of emergency in court to say that this person is capable of fleeing the country so that you don't get justice. And if that can be filed in the morning, tomorrow, Monday morning, by 9 a.m., Sammir cannot leave Kenya. Because when an active warrant of arrest is been issued by the court through a certificate of urgency, Sammir cannot leave Kenya. He cannot take a flight out of Kenya. He will have to surrender his travel documents. You understand? So for those of you who don't know, that is the process. So what Hannahbenta should have done is she should have reported. After taking the OB, she needs to get herself a freaking damn lawyer and make sure you are in court in the morning, the High Court in Kenya, get a certificate of urgency, make sure that Sammir does not leave the country if you really, really are serious about getting justice. So let the courts deal with him, let the CID deal with him, let them find him not guilty because that is their responsibility, not ours. That is how it's supposed to go. So because you are saying that Sammir is the one who shared these nudes, that is the process you should use. If you don't do it, then I'll be very worried. I'll be thinking that, then there's something else you're looking for. So I'm paying attention to this case because I want to see how it goes, and I'm hoping that the right thing is done. So it doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, if these people are talking about videos, there has to be an origin for the videos. Where did the videos come from? Before the videos reached Mwakio, before the videos reached Sammir, before the videos reached Nani Boscan, before the videos reached Mwakio, they came from somewhere. And by the way, I've had some of you bimbos saying that I have the nudes of Hannahbenta. Let me tell you guys clearly, wacha nikae vizuri. I don't engage in stupidity. I'm not obsessed with women's nudes or their bodies. I'm not like JB. I don't have an album of women's vaginas on my phone. Respect yourself. If anybody on this platform has sent me nudes za Hannahbenta, ajitokeze na oneshe namba yangu. Kumanyoko nyinyi maumbwa. Stupid people. Mwakio wacha kunichezea jina yangu. Umesikia? Mimi najiheshimu. Me, I don't trade in such businesses. Umesikia? And I've said it because I've said it clearly. If anybody on this platform atanitumia nudes za Hannahbenta, ukiwa US nitakureport kwa authorities. Ukiwa Kenya nitakureport to the Kenyan authorities. Nimewaambia, dare me, try me. Umesikia? Munijaribu kumanyoko zenu hizi maumbwa hii. You think you can tarnish my name? Mimi, I've worked hard to make sure that I'm in a place where I am to talk about issues of women and to fight for women. You think you can come here and call me at niko na nudes za mwanamke? I don't do that shit. I don't work like that. That's not what I do. I'm not obsessed with women's bodies. I don't go there talking about women's bodies. You'll never find me asking for women's bodies or their nudes. I don't do that. Hata mpaka hapa sahi vile ninaongelesha sijawahi kuona hata hiyo kinembea nyako yenye watu wanaongeleleanga. I don't do that shit. No one has ever sent that to me. I don't do that shit. Na leta nione kumanyoko ingine yoyote imenitumia hiyo kitu hapa. Because my number is out there. Wewe kama unajiamini kumanyoko makende hizi, mnitumie hizo vitu muone. Try it and you'll see what I'm capable of doing. Try it kama mnajiamini. Stupid people. Useless bagamanias. I needed to clarify that. And there's some fools on this platform when you wanakaa kwa platform ati wanasema ati wanaangalia ati umeshaipata, umeiona, umemwona. Umbwa hizi. Wanawake wenye wana akili. You sit down on a platform ati you are discussing somebody's nudes zenye umepata. Ati unasema ati anakaa aje, ati anakaa poa. Umbwa. Bagamanias. You think you're smart? Ati unafungua live una discuss kitu yenye umepata kuhusu mwanamke mwenzako na uchi yake. You're very stupid. I'm so glad I'm away from some spaces that I used to sit with. I can't believe nilikuwa nakanga na mwanamke mwenye anaangalia mauchi za watu analyze ati hiyo ndio content yake. You think you're okay? You're not okay. Ati unasema ati mimi mpaka nione kinembe. Mimi mpaka nione hiyo kitu ndio nitaamini. Jinga. Wajinga. Ati unakuja kudiscuss. Ati umeiona. Sijui mara inakaaje. Sijui unafikiria uko na uwerevu, uko na akili sasa. You think you're better. You think that now you're smarter. That you're in a good place. You're just stupid. You're stupid because every day you are laughing at a woman for being with another lilisho na mwanaume. We pia yako chuma chako kiko motoni. And I'm saying this very confidently. As we talk about the case ya Hannahbenta, we must also talk about Hannahbenta's character. Because we have to also say the truth. When we are talking about revenge porn, we must also call out Hannahbenta for participating in revenge porn. Hannahbenta herself has participated in violence against women on this platform. And when I called it out, most of you were here crucifying me. Mkaanza kuniita mimi ni shosho. Mkaanza kuniita mimi ni mwanamke mzee. Ati sina akili. When I called out Hannahbenta for putting a price tag on fellow women 5,000, kupiga bei ya wanawake 5,000 kwa bar, alafu analetea Sammir na Wadinya na Hannahbenta anashika mkono ya wanawake. That is also abuse. That is violence. When I called out violence against women about another woman, Hannahbenta alitoka kunitusi. Nyinyi wote mliamka kunitusi, nyinyi wote. And I was calling it out. And at that time, Hannahbenta did not know that one day she will need women to stand by her. That is what I keep on telling you people. When a woman stands up to talk about issues of women and they're supporting and calling out violence against women, you should be able to support women that are supporting women, because tomorrow it will be you. Kwa hivyo sahi Hannahbenta ananiput in a very difficult spot, because mimi I stood by Hannahbenta na Hannahbenta amekuja kunitusi. Amekuja kunitusi kila siku hapa. Nilisimama na Hannahbenta Sammir alipokuwa akimtusi. Sammir alikuwa ametusi Hannahbenta hapa, nikakuja nikasimama na Hannahbenta. Hannahbenta akiwa analia kwangu kwa simu kila siku. Na huyo Hannahbenta, the same Hannahbenta woke up to insult me on this platform. And most of you are supporting her akinitusi. Si mlikuwa mnakaa pale kwa platform akinitusi? Hannahbenta alifungua platform akachekelea Nancy ile wakati uchi za Nancy zilitoka. Mnataka nichezeshe hizo recordings hapa? It's because I respect myself. I don't want to continue adding salt to injury. Because what has happened has happened. Hannahbenta specifically opened a live to laugh at Nancy because Nancy's nudes were shared. Akaanza kucelebrate akipiga makofi akiwa na wanawake wenzake wakiwa pale. I will never forget, there were 16,000 viewers. And women and men were sending her lions to celebrate another woman's nakedness being desecrated on this platform. The pretense, the lies that you women thrive on this platform. Then today, that same woman wants us to gather emotion to feel pity. Me, I'm gonna call you out. Hannahbenta told us on a live that yeye na Sammir na wanawake wengine wako na recordings 200 na uchi za wanawake. If I'm lying, correct me kwa platform hapa. Hannahbenta said it on a platform that she has 200 nudes and videos of women that they have recorded. If I'm lying, tell me. Women's bodies, she had them on record. She said she has them. She told us on a live that she has recordings of women, and she told us the number is 200. Man, guys, tell me how I'm going to gather myself to be on Hannahbenta's side at this moment. Guys, block Ellis Muturi. I don't like stupid people on my platform. Please block huyo Elvis Muturi, apeleke makende zake huko, akazianike kwa kamba huko. Mimi sitaki ujinga kwa platform yangu. Thank you, moderators. And this is why I tell you guys, if you are a woman, when you see women talking about issues of women, stop fighting women. When you're out here and you see women are talking and promoting issues of women, please support. If you can't support, keep quiet. But don't work with men to harm other women. Hannahbenta alinifungulia lives akinitusi mimi kama Diana Ross. This is a woman that stood with Hannahbenta. I was with Hannahbenta on phone. Most of you don't know. I was talking to her when Sammir was humiliating her on this platform. I was with her on the phone, talking to her every freaking damn night, telling her it's gonna be okay. Only for me to realize a few days or a few weeks later, there was a game, and then I did not show up in the game, and Hannahbenta came to insult me kwa inbox. Then they started opening lives kunitusi. So guys, when we're talking about justice, we also have to call Hannahbenta to order. Hannahbenta also needs to take responsibility for her role in harming other women on this platform. That's the truth that we have to talk about. And let me tell you, revenge porn affects women. It changes the trajectory of women and their lives. If people don't know, take a stock. Go and watch what happened to Rachel Shebesh, Millicent Omanga. Pay attention to their lives after revenge porn. You will know. And I'm saying this very confidently, knowing that whatever has happened to Hannahbenta is bad, it is wrong. And yes, she does need our support. Mimi, I will always support women, even when they disappoint me. But I will not forget to call you to order and ask you to take responsibility for your behavior. No. If I refuse to ask you to take responsibility for your behavior, it means I am ignoring the pain of the other women that you have caused. I cannot claim that I'm protecting you while I'm not asking you to take responsibility for the pain that you've caused other women through the same things that you want other women to protect you for. If you participate in revenge porn, if it happens to you, if you want support, then put yourself in the shoes of the other women that you have also had. That's why we are calling her to order, because it's important that we do so. Otherwise, we are not doing anything that's helpful. A lot of women here love the men on this platform. You love the fools on this platform. I think maybe it's because you're not educated or you're not exposed, but you love the fools on this platform. The men that are wise on this platform and the men that are wise on this platform are very few. I think there are only 2 or 3 wise men on this platform. But those ones will never, ukienda kwa live zao utapata wakiwa watu 3 ama 4 huko. The fools on this platform, the foolish men on this platform, they always have the women's support. The women flood their platforms. I think most women are afraid of Boscan because maybe ati akifungua live akona 10,000 views akianza kukutusi, so they are afraid of being bullied. Me, I'm not afraid of being bullied by Boscan. I've never been. But I'm going to ask Boscan one thing. He needs to stop using Kenyan platforms to harm women. It is shameful. Stop pretending ati wewe ni kipenzi cha wanawake na wewe ndio unadhulumu wanawake. Wewe ndio number 1 wa kudhulumu wanawake hapa. Wacha kujifanya wewe ni kipenzi cha wanawake. Wewe si kipenzi cha wanawake. Wewe ni mtumishi wa wanawake, unatumia wanawake. Hiyo ndio kitu unafanya. Boscan has realized the weakness and insecurity and stupidity of Kenyan women and he's taking full advantage of it. So he likes to pretend that yeye ni kipenzi cha wanawake, anawaita bujubuju hapo hivyo, and that is how you people go and sit there, because at the end of the day Boscan is a person that has violated women in very many ways here. He's violated women. Story zote, let me match these things. TikTok inaniletea hizo vitu za kumachisha. All the stories about women na uchi zao zinaanzanga kwa platform ya Boscan. Wanawake wa Kenya wenye wanaanikwa kwa platform ya Boscan, guys. Stories za uchi zinatoka kwa platform ya Boscan zote. Stories za manyumba za kuvunjika zinatokanga kwa platform ya Boscan zote. Kutoka kwa Misti, tukaenda kwa story ya Kolo, tukienda kwa story ya Nyako, zote zinaanza kwa platform ya Boscan. I want to ask you guys, kwa platform ya Boscan, why is it that he is the only person that anapatanga stories za watu, za mauchi za watu na kuanika watu? Story ya Nyako ilikuwa huko. It's not a coincidence, I'm telling you. This person is using you people. And that's just the truth, na si uongo. And again, I'll say one thing. Kama Boscan anasema yeye ni kipenzi cha wanawake and that he cares for Hannahbenta, why did Boscan send the video? Why did he send the video to Hannahbenta? I'm asking you people. If you care for me, na umepata video yangu uchi, unanitumia? Ebu niwaulize comment section, hata kama mimi ndio mjinga. Ukipata video yangu uchi, mahali niko uchi, umepatiwa na mtu, do you send it to me? Why would you send me a video of me naked? That does not make sense. Then after you sent me the video, you are the first person to try and comfort me. Ati, oh, ebu niambie ni nini imefanyika. Yani he harms you, he violates you, and then he tries to comfort you in the process. Guys, that's the worst kind of pain. A person that cares for you protects you. If I care for you, I will protect you. I will not share with you things that are harmful to you. I will not share with you things that are painful. Eti alitumia nani? Alitumia Candy Diana. Now guys, kama Candy Diana alitumiwa video ya Hannahbenta, then hapa US Candy Diana should be reported because she accepted the video. That is video sharing revenge porn in the US, which is a crime in America. If Candy Diana ana claim eti anafaa kuwa anaenda kusaidia Hannahbenta ama anataka kureport, she does not need the video on her phone. She doesn't. Kama yeye alikuwa ametumiwa hizo vitu, Candy Diana is also guilty of revenge porn in America because hafai kutumiwa hiyo video, hafai kureceive, na kama amereceive anafaa kureport ya kwamba amereceive revenge porn material. She needs to report. She should not sit with it. Eti sasa hiyo ndio evidence anapeleka kwa polisi. No, that is wrong. She should not do that. That is criminal. It is wrong. She should not do that. That's the truth I'm telling you. So hiyo story mnakuja kusema hapa eti Candy Diana alitumiwa, yeye kutumiwa na hajaireport mpaka sahi, it means there is a problem. She's okay with that. That is revenge porn. That is harmful material to another person. That is evidence about another person being harmed. You cannot keep it. Even if Hannah gave permission, Hannah has no right to give permission for her nudes to be shared. That is still revenge porn. It does not make sense. Mnasikia? The transportation of that video from Boscan to Candy Diana is revenge porn. It makes sense. It doesn't make sense, guys. That's not what the law says. Doesn't make sense. Those things don't work things don't work that. Ndio maana naambia mnakwanga vichopomlo kwa hii platform. Mnakwanga bimbos kwa hii platform. You don't need somebody's video to prove there is revenge porn. You don't. You don't do that. That's not how it works. Hata mapolisi wakiripotiwa, mapolisi hawatakangi hizo video. Polisi simply just go to the phone network to prove that there was some content that was sent. That's what they do. If you share, if you move it from one place to another, you're part of the problem. You're part of the people that are doing revenge porn. That's what you're doing. Kwacheni kujifanya hapa ati sijui, there's nothing wrong with that. It's problematic. Anybody that shared that video is problematic. I've said it. Unasikia? Even Hannahbenta now claiming that anaumwa na hizo vitu na yeye pia ako pale eti anapatiana watu wa share. It is a problem. Unasikia? Unaona? Hivyo ndo vile iko. It can't be that. It doesn't work that way, guys. Let's be honest here. You can't say that you are receiving and you're sharing. Ati Hannah also sent it to Chris. Let me tell you something. Hannahbenta, I think Hannahbenta anakuanga zuzu kidogo. Anakuanga mjinga kidogo. Uwezi sema ati wewe uko na kesi yenye unashtaki mtu kwa kushare uchi yako, alafu wewe pia unashare hiyo uchi. Hannahbenta, hivyo ndo kesi yako inaisha. Hivyo ndo vile umeharibu kesi yako. You cannot say that you are harmed and you are hurt by your body na neni yako inakuwa shared, alafu wewe pia unaishare. Unaharibu kesi yako. That is how the case is going to be over, because the person mwenye unamshtaki ataenda kotini na aseme, but your honor, this video, the person that is complaining that she's being harmed by this video is been sharing it. It does not make sense. And when this person raises that as a defense, you lose your case. Because the basis of revenge porn is that things have been shared that are harmful to you. Now, when you openly talk about sharing your nudes on a platform and giving consent to it to be shared, then, my dear, you are going to have no case. Which case? What are you going to defend? Una defend nini na wewe ndio unashare peke yako? What are you crying about? Na wewe ndio unashare peke yako. I'm just asking, how is it possible? Ama what are we dealing with, jamani? Hebu mniambie. Because mimi kama Diana Rose, uchi yangu ikitolewa na hiyo uchi yangu imenidhalilisha, ninawezaje tena mimi kushare hiyo uchi yangu na watu wengine? It makes sense, guys. Hiyo ni ujinga. That's stupidity. Alafu nikaona ujinga ingine tena. Ndio maana guys, forgive me, na si ati mimi uonanga kama Hannahbenta anakuanga very shallow. That's being very shallow. Hapana, hapo hainimeki sense guys. Hapo wacha bibi kichwa yangu hii ni gonge kidogo. I make sense. If I go to court with you to report you about revenge porn, and then I am complaining that my nudes have been shared and my videos have been shared, and then the person I'm reporting to the law brings up that issue of you also sharing your nudes in a public forum and talking about it on a public forum. My dear, your case is over. You have no case. Utakuwa na kesi hapo. It's done because it will show a pattern of you consenting to your nudes to be put out there. It makes sense guys. Mnajua vile the law works adiera. Ndio maana wanasema the law is a nurse. Because for you to complain about something, you have to be consistent on your side. There has to be consistency from your side. It doesn't make sense if you're the same person that is also doing what? Sharing your nudes. Apana. Hiyo apana hapo na something is wrong. It's not adding up. Now, let me talk about another issue because I don't want to dwell on that. In my opinion, these nudes were shared by Glow because Glow, kina Hannahbenta, kina Glow, they all had groupies. Walikuanga na ile tatu bora. Sitaki kusema nini ile jina ya Sam. Tunaisema tatu bora. Walikuanga na tatu bora. Sammir used to do tatu bora with women, and in the tatu boras they used to record themselves. So I believe that Glow alituma video kwa Kiki, na Kiki akatuma video kwa Mwakio, na Mwakio akatuma video kwa Boscan. That is what happened. That is what happened in this situation. Tusijaribu kutengeneza story ingine. Hiyo video ilikuwa imetoka kwa Glow. Na vile alikuwa amechukua hiyo video, something must have happened that triggered her to decide and share it with the sister. And when she shared it with the sister yake akachukua hiyo video akashare na nani? Na Mwakio. And we could see there's a recording of Mwakio actually talking about sharing the video with a pseudo to Boscan, and Boscan was reacting to it on a live when it was being shared. Tumeelewana? And that does not mean that Sammir is not guilty. The fact that Sammir chose to continue keeping. When you're getting married, you should be deleting all nudes of other women on your platform or on your phone. Why are you keeping them? You understand? So, when that is the pattern of how this thing moved. And now the only problem we have here is what is the motive of these videos being shared at this time? Because there has to be a motive. There has to be a reason why the videos are being shared. I don't think that hii harusi yenye Sammir alikuwa amevaa koti ya grey na kofia was so good that somebody felt uncomfortable enough to try and spoil it. No. Na hata kuharibu haingekuwa inaharibiwa na Glow mwenyewe. Glow haizi haribu harusi yake mwenyewe. If she liked it, if she and Kiki pia. Let me tell you something. This is what I want to tell you. This is what Diana Ross's analysis of the whole thing. I believe because mimi nimeongea na Kiki and I was talking to Kiki on the run up towards this wedding. Mimi sikujua kulikuwa na wedding. And I know that Kiki alichukia Sammir kwa sababu ya vile Sammir alikuwa na treat sister yake. The sister was in a very bad place mentally. Alikuwa karibu hata kujitoa uhai. Mimi nilikuwa kwa maisha ya huyo msichana tukiongea na yeye. I believe that Kiki decided to share those things so that Sammir can get arrested in Kenya, so that she can deal with Kenya in ground yenye anaelewa. Mimi ndio amtanitoa hapo. Because Kiki ako Marekani, Kiki anaelewa rules za immigration, anajua Sammir hizi leta dada yake Marekani. but Kiki alikuwa anataka opportunity ya kulua Sammir akue karibu mpaka a believe ya kwamba ako on his side, alafu amweke karibu watengeneze mpaka, because Sammir is not a person that he can easily trust. They had to do work for them to trust, get the trust ya Sammir, and the work they needed to do, organize a wedding, pay for the wedding, make sure that Sammir gains their trust. That's what Kiki did. And I believe that this whole issue about Sammir, it is Kiki gaining revenge for her sister, because she almost lost her sister. Yes, that is what has happened. Hizi stories zingine mnasema hazi make sense, because for me this one makes sense. Hata mkijaribu kuangalia what is the motive behind somebody kutoa nudes za Hannahbenta sahi. What's the motive? Because another angle you can look at it is Hannahbenta ndiye alirelease nudes peke yake. Na Hannahbenta kama amerelease nudes peke yake, Boscan angesema angetumia nani? Hannahbenta angekuwa shocked ati hizo ni zake zenye amekuwa na nani? Amekuwa na Sammir peke yake. So this was a well orchestrated plan to make sure Sammir learns his lesson, because Sammir did not learn his lesson here in the US when he first was arrested, because the people that were organizing the arrest ya Sammir walikuwa mavichwa pomblo. Akina Mintotos walikuwa shallow headed women that were acting out of emotions. Walienda wakadanganya Nancy ya kwamba eti ajifanye eti anataka kujiua, so that it was a case of emergency. So when the case was brought here in the US, when now the facts were brought into the table, one thing about TikTok, and I've always told you that TikTok, very difficult to cooperate with authorities. If you say that someone has shared your nudes on TikTok, the authorities have to get verification from TikTok that account was actually yours and that you are behind sharing of the nudes. TikTok is very big on data protection. It does not give consent for the data on the people who are users on this platform to be given in any way, shape or form. I'm telling you, these digital whatever platforms, social media platforms are very strict on data. They don't provide it. They don't cooperate with the police that easily. So that is how the case was dead on arrival. Because how are you going to prove that it is Sammir that shared Nancy's nudes? How? Just because I am at 90% that Kiki is trying to put Sammir in jail for at least 20 years. Because she's realized that the sister cannot live without him and he's abusive. So she wants to get rid of him. That's what she's gonna do. And poor Sammir, because I don't know how he's going to claim that he's not the one that is the original source of those videos. Because he actually is. And those of you who are in Kenya that are sharing those nudes, you better watch it, because the cyber crimes law is live and kicking. Mwakio, jichunge sana. For the fools that are saying that he will destroy his phone, please stop being stupid, stop being kichwa pomblo, stop being kichwa bongololos. Data can be retrieved whether you destroy your phone, whether you put it in water. There are networks, there are Wi-Fi networks that can retrieve the data. That is why we have cybercrime units in Kenya. Kwani mnakuanga wajinga na mnagani hapa unakuja kusema ati simu ilikuwa destroyed? Mejinga kichwa maji. Na nakwambia eti ukichukua simu upasue eti the data in your phone now disappears. Kwani how do you think wezi wanakuwa tracked? How do you think we find people that disappeared and their phones were thrown away zikaingia mpaka kwa maji? Unafikiria wanapatikana aje? Wajinga mavicho pomblo. Kwendeni huko. No, this is the kind of reasoning ndio maana mnajazanga pale hivyo kwa ile platform ya Boscan, because huko ndio hiyo ujinga yenu iko entertained. Mnajanga huko mnaambiwanga bojo ukishasema ati he will destroy his phone, alafu anasema hapo hata destroy simu yake. Mjenga hizi mko pale mnajiona mmefika, you are in a handsome man's platform. Fools. Ajinga. Ndio maana mlifanya kazi ya ujinga jana, niliwaona hapo ati mnaenda kutafuta Songo. Guys, Unajua sengine wa Kenya unatamaningi tu kuwashika na kuwauma na meno yako, because how do you guys leave this platform ati mnaenda kuripotia Sonko mwenye alianika Rachel Shebesh. Sonko mwenye alianika Rachel Shebesh mpaka Rachel Shebesh ako na bipolar kwa sababu ya Sonko. Rachel Shebesh siku hizi unamuona hata kwa public forums. Do you see her? She doesn't show up in public forums. She doesn't talk about politics anymore. She doesn't. Because Sonko gave her bipolar. Sonko exposed Rachel Shebesh. She's never been the same. She has never been the same since that time. Siku hizi Sonko kazi yake ni nani? Shebesh ana record 2 videos za bipolar talking about madawa zenye anakunywa na bipolar. Endeni kwa YouTube mumuone. Go and watch her. Hati mko pale mmekimbia hati justice for Hannahbenta, justice for Hannahbenta kwa platform ya Sonko, a man that also exposed another woman and almost costed her life. Fools. Hii ni wajinga. Go to YouTube and see Rachel Shebesh and see the way what she talks about. She talks about her experiences and she talks about her bipolar because she has bipolar. Wakenya nini ni wajinga inegani? Ati mko pale tumeenda kuripotia Sonko. What is Sonko going to do? A man that also violated another woman and put her almost to a place of no return. Allah. All her posts are just about mental health and mental illness. And most of you will not be able to do this and talk about the truth about a lot of influencers on TikTok. Most of these people on TikTok, they are problematic. Niliona Mwiti pia, eti amesimama pale, eti anasukuma, anafukuza Sammir, ati Sammir awache kupanda kwa platform yake kwa sababu yeye ndiye alishare uchi ya Hannahbenta. Mwiti, wewe ulisimama ukafungua live ukichekelea Nyako vile uchi yake ilikuwa imetoka, si ni wewe? Is it not Mwiti ndiye alicelebrate Nyako uchi yake ikitoka? Si ni Mwiti? Mpaka kuna video hata kwa platform yake mpaka saa hii yenye ana celebrate Nyako akiwa uchi yake imetoka. This same Mwiti alichukua uchi ya Nyako akaweka kwa Telegram channel yake. Is it not the same Mwiti? Huyu same Mwiti alienda akachukua recording ya Chira akiwa anaoshwa matako kwa mochari akaweka kwa channel yake ya nini? Ya Telegram. These are the people you are telling me are for Hannah. They are the people that are pro Hannahbenta. The whole platform that was yesterday making noise about Hannahbenta, the whole platform were also rejoicing when Nyako's nudes were released. The same group of people. This whole group of people from Mwiti, Kinaboskan, all these people, they were all rejoicing. They were all clapping. So now today they are pretending that they are concerned. Even Mwakio even Benini, Mwakio hata alinunua. Mwakio si alinunua nini kuma ya nani ya nani 20,000. Mwakio, wachana na hizi maneno zenye unafanya hapa Mwakio, stop it. No. It is women that are a problem on this platform. We do the dirty work. So stop pretending, because every time we work hard to try and protect women, 90% of you people mnaturudisha nyuma. When we call out these things, mnasema sisi, huyu mama ni mzee, awache kuongelelea hizi maneno. Kama sisi, kama mimi kitu ya kwanza mtaniita ni kapunye, mashavu. Aya. Sibi niko hapa, mimi uchi yangu hakuna pali mtawahi kuiona. Ni nyinyi tu tunawafaitia because nyinyi ndio uchi zenu zinapatikana huko nje. Mimi niliwaambia kuma yangu ni kubwa hata iwezi inafunika kamera ya simu, uwezi hata uwezi ni nono. Ukiweka hata mtu akitaka kunyonga na mimi it will be black. Ukitaka kurecord, mwanaume akitaka kurecord eti ananyonga na mimi, kuma yangu inafunika screen yote because ni nono. Imejaza simu yote, hakuna kitu utaona. There's nothing to record. Si mimi nikapunye. There's nothing to record because ukienda hapo tunaenda nyonga na mimi. First of all, kuma itajaza camera. It will be black. What will you be recording? Black. What will you be sharing? Black. Ni nyinyi ndio mnajiona nyinyi sio makapunye, ndio makuma zenu ziko hapa kwa TikTok. Zinakuwa shared. Si ndio? Mko na mama mwili petite, nyinyi sio makapunye. Eri ni kuwe kapunye my friend. By the way, nani amewahi mtu kapunye mwenye ameanikwa? Makuma yake iko nje inaonekana. Hakuna, ni ngumu sana. So guys, on this particular issue, we have to be very, very realistic and know our roles as women and the things we have done on this platform to promote the violence against women, the online violence against women that is continuing here. We have been part of the problem. We are part of the problem, and we need to acknowledge our role and the things that we do on this platform that are encouraging violent men to harm us as women on this platform. And I'm saying it again, it just makes me sad when I see women supporting men that are violent against women on this platform. Hata hii live yangu nikifunga hapa sasa, utaona watu wenye watafungua live wakifanya analysis yenye ko opposite. Because they don't want to accept the truth. They will all open their lives and start talking negatively about Diana Ross. While the things that I keep on telling you come to pass here every day. Every day it will always come to pass, the things I've been telling you here. And I told you very well when I was talking to Hannahbenta the last time, I told her for the sake of posterity, she really needs to do things differently. Right now, she's a new mother, she has a child, but she's out here now, inabidi atafute justice. Ako na mtoto mdogo. We would not be here today if she paid attention to what I talked to her when she was first violated by Sammir. Atungekuwa hapa leo. Angerudi kwa Sammir, atungekuwa hapa leo. Angesikiza kitu nilikuwa nimemwambia, atungekuwa hapa leo. But most of you don't listen to what sometimes some of us tell you. And when we caution you, you don't listen. Munaona ni kama we are against you. We are not. We see things that you may not see. And I keep on telling you guys as women, a man that is violent will always be violent. A man that is abusive to women will always be abusive. Hakuna kitu yenye itafanya mwanaume ako abusive akuwe better to you. Mwanaume mwenye anaweza kupiga mwanamke mwingine anaweza kukupiga hata wewe. You are not better than that other woman that he beat up. You are not. You are not better, you are not special. Kama anaweza kutoa uchi ya mwanamke mwingine, hata yako anaweza kutoa. Wakati uchi ya Nancy ilitolewa, Hannahbenta alicheka, tukamwambia Hannahbenta, you are next. Hakutuamini. It has come to pass. Si tulimwambia ako next na akasema Sammir hizi share notes zake. Leo tuko wapi guys? Si tuko hapa? Na nimeona watu wengine wakiongelelea issue ya mtoto. Guys, let me tell you something. The issue of the child is not relevant to this whole situation. Unasikia? It's not relevant to this situation. Hannahbenta amekuwa kwa hii platform, ametuchezea vichwa mpaka vichwa zetu zimechoka. Mara mtoto ni wa Sammir, mara mtoto si wa Sammir, mara mimba sio ya Sammir, mara mimba ni ya Sammir. Guys, we have invested a lot of energy and emotions on this thing for no reason. Right now, I think the best thing we need to do for ourselves as women is start loving ourselves. Let us start loving ourselves. Hizi vitu zenye wanafanya hapa kwa platform, these content creators, I'm telling you, most of these people are unemployed, but they are living large. Where are they getting the money? How are they sustaining themselves? Niliwaongelesha hapa sometime back, nikawaambia by December Cindy atakuwa ameisha. Mnaona vile Cindy siku hizi anakaa? Hamkuniamini, si mlisema mimi ni mchawi. Cindy anakaaje siku hizi? If you look at Cindy today, is it the Cindy you used to know? Kila mtu amemtoroka. Mtu yote mwenye alikuwa anampatia pesa amemtoroka. Cindy ameisha, amebaki hivyo. How does she look like today? It's because you cannot keep up this lifestyle that even kina Hannahbenta want to have on social media. It is not able. You cannot sustain it. So they are constantly going to be making up stories, making up stuff, bringing up issues all the time so that they can raise money to keep up with their lifestyle. That's what's happening on TikTok. Na nilisema mboka ya TikTok imeenda mrama. Imeenda mrama mpaka Imefika mahali watu walichoka na kupigana kwa lives kutengeneza content, watu wakachoka na kuzungusha mboro kutengeneza content. Nani King Master karibu mboro yake ianguke akizungusha hapa. Na wacheni niwaambie, the next thing we're gonna be dealing with here ni wanawake na wanaume kujitoa uhai, kwa sababu watakuwa wamefika mwisho. Collins alijaribu hata kukua person X, wakatoa uchi ya bibi yake baada ya kupata pesa ya kutosha. Imagine familia inatoa uchi, wanajitoa uchi. Collins akajaribu hata kujianika paka kwa Twitter, akaenda akaweka nini chuma kwa kolongi yake, akaweka kifagio kwa longi yake, ndio ikuwe eti ni mboro kubwa, ionekane ni mboro kubwa kifagio. Bado hata hiyo mboka haikuingia. King Master aliweka amezungusha mboro yake kwa TikTok, ameipeleka nini mpaka mboro ya King Master sahii inaimba tu nini the wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round. Ukikaa karibu na King Master kwa longi yake karibu, unasikia tu ikiimba the wheels on the bus go round and round, round and mboro yake inaimba like it has gone.
So thank you so much for watching the video to the end. Remember to like, share, comment, and if you have not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe and put on the notification bell so that you know every time I post a new video. So guys, thank you. I'm gonna see you on my next video. Bye.